Two men were arrested in southern Utah after allegedly evading police at speeds up to 189 miles per hour. A car rolled multiple times on I-15 in Washington County. And your local weather forecast coming up with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. Two men, both 21, were arrested in Cedar City after allegedly leading police on a high-speed chase across multiple Utah counties Thursday night. According to court documents, a Dodge Charger driven by Christian Sanchez Luna was clocked at 166 miles per hour on I-70 and later at 189 miles per hour on I-15 near Beaver. Despite police attempts to stop the car, it was finally stopped in Enoch using a pit maneuver. Luna and passenger Ethan Anton Mason fled but were apprehended. According to Utah Highway Patrol, officers recovered an AR-style rifle and 3 pounds of psilocybin mushrooms. Both men face charges including reckless driving and drug possession. A car rolled multiple times on Interstate 15 near mile marker 30 after veering off the road and overcorrecting following a case of tailgating, according to Utah Highway Patrol's agent Tara Stump. The crash, which occurred around 1 p.m. Wednesday, involved a white Honda Accord carrying two 19-year-olds. Both occupants who were wearing seatbelts sustained minor injuries and no citations were issued. Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. Starting in St. George, a high wind warning remains in effect until 4 a.m. Saturday. It's currently 58 degrees, dipping down to 52 tonight. Tomorrow, expect a pleasant 69 and a low of 51 degrees. And for Sunday, it warms up a bit with a high of 73 and a low of 50. Over in Mesquite, a wind advisory remains in effect until 11 p.m. this evening. It's 66 right now with a low of 55 tonight. Tomorrow will bring some more of those cloudy conditions, but warming up with a high of 77 and a low of 57. On Sunday, the warmer trend continues with a high of 79 and a low of 56. Lastly, in Cedar City, it's a cooler 40 this evening, and tonight's low at 34. Saturday's high will be 54 with a low of 34, and by Sunday, look for a high of 60 degrees and a low of 38. Utah Division of Outdoor Recreation, local law enforcement, and the Utah Highway Patrol will ensure safety and compliance. Chase Pili, OHV captain, emphasized the importance of responsible recreation, citing previous accidents and DUI arrests at the event. Officers will enforce Utah's strict DUI and open container laws, promote OHV safety, and educate attendees about helmet use and required safety flags. Washington County residents will vote this November on whether to renew the RAP tax, which funds local recreational, cultural, and sporting-related pursuits across the county. We'll go to Maury Kessler for the full story.
Among the measures on the ballot this election cycle is the renewal of the county-wide recreation, arts, and park sales tax. Passed by Washington County residents 10 years ago, the sales tax takes 1 cent out of every $10 on non-food purchases, with monies generated from the tax going to the county and participating municipalities, who then use it to fund multiple recreation, arts, and parks projects, programs, and related groups. One such group that has benefited from the RAP tax has been the Southwest Symphony Orchestra. Board Chair Alice Stevens Gardner told St. George News that the RAP tax has been critical for the symphony's needs over the last decade.
I've been part of the symphony as the board chair for almost 10 years, and in that time, the RAP tax has been absolutely vital to our growth. We've been able to provide stipends for our musicians, and our musicians are all professionals, and so providing that compensation for our musicians has been really an important part of the RAP tax. And it's helped us achieve a level of excellence and continue to grow and bring in guest artists from all over the world and help us get a home in the new renovated Cox Auditorium over at Utah Tech campus.
Gardner shared her opinion with the Washington County Commission during a special public hearing on the county's ballot measure held October 1st that drew only support for the sales tax renewal and lacked any opposition. Among the supporters at the meeting were Daphne Schroth and Michelle Adams, who are both members of a local RAP tax support committee.
And we don't want to see it go away. And we thought the message needs to get out to the community that we're already paying this tax right now. We're just renewing it. So you're not going to be paying something new. And if it goes away, what's going to happen is you're going to have costs. organizations and nonprofits are going to have to charge for some of the services that they don't need to charge for right now, for like fields or athletic fields or art supplies or whatever. So that's the real important message, is that we're going to lose some things that people just take for granted as part of their community amenities.
Ballots should begin to appear in the mail this week, with the general election set for November 5th.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.